Hello guys, so today I'm going to try and do the draw my life tag. So as you can probably tell just by looking at this is going to be an awful video. Right, so to start off with, in June 1999, I was born. This is me as a baby, like you get in The Sims, in like a wrapped up thing. Yeah, so I was born in June 1999 on the 29th. Yeah, that's when I was born. I was born in West Sussex. It's right there. And I don't know how much I weighed, but I would have told you if I did know. So, when I was 1 year old, that does not look like a 1. When I was 1, we had to move to a bigger house, because before just my mum and dad lived in the house, and then because they had me they needed a bigger house, so we moved into a bigger house. Sounds quite boring again. Then on the 6th of January 2003, my little sister was born. She's a girl, so let's give her hair. Even though you're born with hardly any hair, we'll give her hair. So that was quite fun. I remember because I was at the Fisher's Farm place. Let's draw a tractor. I was at this place called Fisher's Farm where I used to live, and I was with my grandma while my mum and my dad were at the hospital, and we got a phone call saying the baby was born. And well, basically I got really angry that she was called Melissa, because I wanted her to be called Emily or something like that. So I got really angry and didn't want to go to the hospital. Then all I can remember from when I lived in West Sussex was this amazing disco I had when I was 6 for my 6th birthday. Let's draw a disco. It was when I was 6, yeah. That is literally the only thing I can remember. These are people at a disco. Don't they look cool? Then, after a few months after that disco, I then moved to Devon, which I loved so much while I lived there. There was just so many hills. Do these look like hills? They better do. There were so many hills, and I lived in this little village and there wasn't many houses there. And we just loved it because compared to where I live now, everybody used to know everybody and we'd speak to everybody and you'd see each other and like say hi and all that. I loved this house because it was connected to my next door neighbour's house and it was really long, but it had a thatched roof. This does not look like a thatched roof. And we also had the fire on because we had one of those log burning things. Log. So that's a log burning. Yeah, this is a cool house, isn't it? Then, when I was I remember a lot of things from when I lived in Devon, but not that exciting. And I guess this is when I had my first best friend. So I moved there, didn't I? And I started this school that I didn't really like. So after a couple of months, I moved into this school, which is my favourite ever school that I've ever been to. And it was this tiny little school that looked like a house, except there was another bit to it, which had a square roof. And it looked like a house, and in the whole school, there was only 47 pupils. That's why I loved it. But my best friend was Tyler. I'm gonna say his name. This is him. Sorry if you see this, Tyler, but that looks like you. And also Matthew. But he was in the year above me, and when he moved into secondary school, that's when I was kind of angry, but I still had Tyler to be mates with. That was alright. Also, I thought quite a point of my life when I lived there was we were doing this thing. I don't know if anybody actually does it here, but it's called crabbing. And I was sat on the side like here with my thing that gets the crabs, and I looked over to see if I had any crabs, and I went straight in. And we were really far away from our house because we went to visit some friends, and I didn't have any clothes, so I had to be like soaking wet all day. That was horrible, and I did not like that. Then, just gotta check my notes. When I was 10, I moved again. Well, that rhymed. When I was 10, I moved again, this time to Lincolnshire, which is where I live now. And honestly, I don't really like it here. It's really flat, it's really boring, and there's not really much to do. There's just literally fields and that's it. It's quite boring. But I guess this is where like my best time's been, because I have made some amazing friends, and I have 4 best friends at the moment. I'm going to show you again. As you can tell, I'm really good at drawing people. So this is Zoe. This is Jack. This is Liv. And this is Asher. Some of these have YouTube channels, so I'll put them down in the description below, because they do have videos on their channel and you can watch them if you want. And you can probably click them. They're really great pictures because I'm really good at drawing people. Anyway, so this was like, now it's kind of like the best time in my life, but I don't really like where I live. But this is where I started doing YouTube, but as a hobby. I just I enjoy making videos and editing them, so I thought I would just make YouTube videos, because I also have a bit of an addiction with watching people on YouTube, and that is my life, basically. So I thought I'd do YouTube, and this is my really good impression of the YouTube logo. So thank you for watching this video. I know it wasn't very good, my pictures were terrible, I did it on paper, and there wasn't much to it, but I do apologise. And yeah, I'll probably, if I still do YouTube when I'm older, I'll do another one when I'm 18, when I've done a bit more in my life, because I'm only 14 now. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, sorry it's taking ages, and subscribe. But only if you want to.